Pokračujeme. Takže vezmeme žebřík.
I hope this ladder will support my weight.
O, tvojí jo, moji by neunesl.
Let's go. My cloth mask won't make much difference, but I'll be able to inspect the room for a few seconds. The leak must have been sudden. Even the animals didn't have time to escape. The leak must have been sudden. Even the animals didn't have time to escape. A small torch, a useful tool for opening safes, I would assume, but the gas bottle is empty. The leak must have been sudden. Even the animals didn't have time to escape. Someone left here in a hurry, presumably because of the gas leak. I need something. I need something.
To mě zajímalo, čím to otevřem.
This iron bar will help me.
Aha.
The leak is coming from here. The satchel must be behind these pipes. This explains why the thug wanted someone who knew about gas. He must have hidden it there in great haste and broke the pipes in the process. The satchel seems to be quite stuck. I don't think I can get it out without passing out. For good. I need a more suitable mask. The kind used by tanners would do nicely. The satchel seems to...
Aha. Takže to vypadá, že za Solomonovičem, že jo? Ten by nám mohl vyrobit masku.
How do, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry to say, but I'm closing.
This man seems wary. I must find a way to win his confidence. How do, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry to say, but I'm closing.
Jo, jsem to typnul
I'm
dobře.
here because I found this.
Abraham's beard. The son of one of my neighbors was beaten in the street a few weeks ago and it was stolen from him. If you would give it to me, I promise to return it to him and get you a reward.
Money doesn't interest me.
Who are you, sir? And what do you want from me?
I'm a friend of Dr. Watson's. You know him, don't you?
In that case, welcome. Dr. Watson is a great man, and I would be pleased to help one of his friends.
You work the leather and perhaps even tan it yourself. I believe tanners wear special masks to protect themselves from the toxic emissions given off by the vats used to soak the leather. I have a gas leak to fix, and I won't survive without something effective to protect myself with.
Go see my cousin Abraham, who has a pet shop a little further down the road. Tell him that Isaac sent you. That's me.
I'll be off now.
My regards to Dr. Watson.
This is a pet shop. This is a pet shop.
A hele, Ara. Ty vole, Resident Evil. Raccoon. Dobrá. Nějaký štěně. Nějaký papagajové.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be Abraham Solomonovich. I came on behalf of your cousin, Isaac. He said that you might be able to help me. I need a good mask to protect me from gas emissions so I can repair a leak.
Yes, it should help you. But I let it drop into the big snake cage and They are very dangerous beasts. I don't know how to retrieve it.
But you must be equipped to deal with these creatures safely, surely.
Of course, but I broke my hook. It should be over there. If you succeed in getting that beast from its cage, you will be doing me a great favor.
Jak jinak?
I have the broken hook. I can repair it, but I'll need some materials. Perhaps I'll find some material at Isaac's that will be of use. This cage must do to hold the snake. Perhaps I'll find some material at Isaac's that will be of use.
Kámo,
I need a few items for your cousin Abraham. May I borrow them for you?
Of course, you're welcome.
to je celý? Jo, takhle.
This may come in handy.
To je celý, jo. Jo.
This should do the trick.
Tak.
I need something. No, I can't do that. I need something.
Have you let the snake out of its cage?
This cage must do to hold the snake. This cage must do to hold the snake. This cage will do the trick. The mesh is small enough. I need something. I need something.
Co chceš ještě?
I need something. I need something.
Ty rado.
I need something. I need something.
Tak to mi řekněte, jo.
Perhaps I'll find some material at Isaac's that will be of use.
Jsem tam něco myslel.
This should do the trick.
Ježišmarja. Dobrý, no.
There we are. Magnificent. If I may ask, why is it you have such equipment?
I haven't always had a pet shop, my friend. I was a butcher for many years, but I wasn't serious enough to be a real meat man, and I was looked down upon in the community. I found myself carting carcasses from the slaughterhouse, a repugnant job in which you catch vile illnesses, and it breaks you before you're out of your 30s. Thus, I had the idea to make this mask with a sort of filter, and it worked. Since then, I have quit that work, and with my little savings, I started this business. I lived through the deaths of thousands of animals. Now I am devoted to their lives. If you are interested, I could sell you a little canary, for example.
No, thank you. Let's return to the boarding house.
Do penzionu. To a co tím myslíš?
I have no reason to go that way.
Do jakýho penzi... Jo, to jsem... Nic, mozkovej zkrát, tyjo. Zmátlo to ten název penzion. Tak.
The satchel, rather heavy and firmly wedged, dislodging it will take a concerted effort and is better done in a safe environment. I must repair this leak before I can get the satchel out.
No. Tak. Takže tohle to bude jednoduché, ne? Sem? Bo kam se dá? To bude něco, ty. Jo, dobře. Ty vole. Takže čeho máme jako docílit? Jo, já už vím, aby to unikalo asi na 100 a když to bude unikat, tak tam dát tu lampu, ne? Tak to dáme sem. Jak se to ovládá do prčic? Já nevím, jak se s tím zachází. Tady potom to musí vyhořet. Jo, pravým tlačítkem myši, teď jsem to zkusil náhodně, ty vole, to je... Jo, takhle levý a pravý, OK. Takže... To otevřeme. A nebo to mám dát sem. Tady je rozvod, že jo? To nic dělat nebude, protože ten rozvod je asi z jedné i z druhé strany, takže to jde sem. Když to otevřu, tak to klesne, tady to musím zavřít, je stejný. Takže to otevřeme. A když to zavřu, jasně, tak tady je to tak teď je to tady zavřený. A sem nic nejde. Teď to sem jde. Takhle to je. Ono se to musí zavařit. Takže zavřem.
Elementary.
No sláva.
This much talked about satchel is very heavy and seems to contain metal dishes. I told Bluto that I wouldn't look inside, but I've little need to. It's quite obvious that it's full of silverware.
Tak, máme tašku. Co s ní? Dobře, tak...
There is still gas in here. Looking at the state of this cat, it won't survive much longer if it stays here.
A to jako máme udělat... A najednou je tam na tom zase zámek, jo? A to mám jako co? To mám jako...
The leak must have been sudden. Even the animals didn't have time to escape. Let's go to the wasp's nest.
Jo, takhle.
Let's go to the wasp's nest.
Tomu to mám jen tak dát, jo? To asi ne.
I need something. There's no way of returning this fortune to that lout Bluto. I will give him the satchel, but with other contents. Something with the same weight.
No to nádobí určitě ne.
Full of crockery, the satchel makes the same noise and weighs about the same as if it were filled with silverware.
Jasný.
Pass the sack to me. Did you look in?
I give you my word, but it won't belong to you until you tell me where Squibby is.
Fine. The poor idiot was taken by the peelers the other day. I don't know why some chap started to screech about it. He was the Whitechapel killer, but he ended up followed by an hysterical mob. In a flash, the bobbies had him rounded up and locked down.
Do you mean at the local police station?
Might not. But if you or the doc talk to him, tell him that about the kayak business. I'll forget our score if he rats on the yank. He'll know. Now, hand over the bag.
I say, that's all a little bit wishy-washy. I'm not sure it's worth the satchel.
Hey, don't shake it like that, moron. If you don't want to end up with a knife in the back, you'll get busy with the pipe. Got it?
Here, take it. That'll teach me for being a good Samaritan. Honestly, how rude. I'd best be off now. Better to not be around when he opens the satchel.
No, dobře. Teď co s tou kočkou? Kluci, nechceš kočku. Tak. Squibby se nechal zbalit, takže nás to snad konečně pustí do toho vězení.
I can't just waltz into the police station to ask if they've got Squibby locked up. I'll have to come up with a ploy to find out if he's actually there. Then I'll need to get the policeman to leave for just a few minutes so I can talk to the prisoner.
Jo, to si pamatuju. Tady je někde taková tlustá šlapka.
So,
Jo, to je ono.
little jackanapes, you want to ride on the big whirly?
Maria, to
Another
radši
day,
ne.
perhaps, Mom. As a matter of fact, I would like to know if a chap
Jo,
I
ti
know
dáme tu
called
kočku.
Squibby happens to be in this police station, and how many policemen are inside.
Information? Yes, but time is money for me, you know.
Here are a few guineas. So, Squibby,
I'll tell you everything that I know, my ducky. Nothing. Ha! I know nothing about whether Squibby is there, and I don't give a damn. The bobbies don't whisper sweet nothings to me, like the girls in the nice places. And now get lost before I get all worked up. Hey, if you have something to offer to a lady, I could tell you a little bit more, maybe.
I'll be back.
You do that.
I'll be back.
The girls from the nice houses. That monster. Oh. Danny must have been referring to establishments like Miss Bella's that Watson told me about.
Jasně, takže nás to navádí do
Fine, I have to go to the brothel. Good evening, Lucy. Do you remember me?
Mr. Holmes, come in. You're strangely dressed. What have you come to do in the area?
I've come to ask if any of your colleagues, or perhaps even yourself, associate with any of the policemen from the local station.
Certain girls go with police officers, it's true, but Bella would be able to tell you more than me.
Very well. I'll be on my way.
You are a friend of Dr. Watson?
Indeed.
A fine man, your Dr. Watson. He got me out of a damn business with one of my clients. We gave this boor a lesson to remember, and he's since gone to France, having snagged one of my best girls. But it's a break from all of her chatter. You're looking for information about the police, is that right? I can't help you there. The girls concerned are busy. And anyway, I don't have the time.
What is bothering you so much?
A client left me a case of bottles as payment. It happens all the time. I'm saddled with all this stuff. He told me that these perfumes were the latest thing, straight from Paris. Well, I'd barely smelled the first one when I nearly fainted. There might be some good ones in there, but I'd have to find out if it's really perfume, so that it won't burn the skin off my pretty girls.
Madam, I will undertake to tell you exactly which of these products are perfumes if you agree to entrust them to me for a little while. In exchange, I would like to know more about Squibby.
Yes, I know him. We've struck a deal, Mr. Holmes. I'll give you these bottles.
I will need a book to help me identify Miss Bella's perfume. I believe the bookshop on Glenworth Street, not far from Baker Street, has just reopened. Let's go and take a look.
Jde fast travel odsaď?
I will need a book to help me identify Miss Bella's perfume. I believe the bookshop on Glenworth Street, not far from Baker Street, has just reopened. Let's go and take a look.
Berner Street. Tyhle. To já si nepamatuju.
I will need a book to help me identify Miss Bella's perfume. I believe the bookshop on Glenworth Street, not far from Baker Street, has just reopened. Let's go and take a look.
Tak tohle to je ještě Baker Street, ne? Ne, to je Commercial Street, jo. To nic. Ale tady to není, to je někde jinde. Tady to je Whitechapel Street. Nebo to je jinde, to je úplně jinde, že jo? Tu víš, že jo, tyjo, to je... Tady, tyjo. Já se rovnou vevnitř, jo. Dobrý den.
Hello, sir.
Hello, are you the new bookseller in the neighborhood?
Yes, my name is Barnes. You're one of my first visitors. Welcome. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a work that can help me identify perfumes, a book that deals with vegetation and its possible uses in the domain, for example.
I would recommend the Encyclopedia Spartacus about vegetation. It consists of a reference on the matter. This book is the most complete that there is.
Fine, I will take it.
But it's just that, I have no idea where it is. Would you believe that my predecessor classified works by their acquisition date? Nowadays, we advocate a thematic classification. However, I am getting down to the task. You aren't looking for anything concerning the history of the scripts. I'm fascinated by the subject, and I already have numerous books on the topic.
It is no doubt very interesting, but I need this book Spartacus without further delay.
Fine, fine. I will try to find the acquisition date of this encyclopedia, Mr.
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, fantastic. You are the man for the job. Perhaps you could try to find the missing dates. That will buy you some time.
There are some dates missing?
Yes. I forgot to mention that detail. The dates were written on cardstock attached to the columns, and there was one date per section. As one goes along, you will see there is no specific order, and certain are missing. I remade the labels, but I don't know where to put them. They're there on the counter.
Are there any other details to know?
The proprietor inscribed a date every 2 years since his arrival in 1864, up until now, that is 1888. He left a note regarding his method of shelving, but I didn't understand a word. I do believe, in fact, that he was a bit mad.
Well, I will see.
Tak jo. Roky na stejném regálu musí končit různými ciframi. Například roky 1886 a 1866 na stejném regálu způsobí pohrom. Roky se shodným ciferným součtem nelze rovněž umisťovat na stejný regál. Počet roků umístěných na regály. 4, 5, 4, jo. Dobře, takže tady ten má 5 roků, rozmezí asi, že jo? Tady ten má rozmezí 4 roky a nesmí mít stejný... A to zase bude něco, tyjo. To zase bude, tak mi to dej. Tak mi to dej a... Dobře, takže nesmí být stejný součet. A nesmí mít stejnou koncovku, je to tak. Tady je 5 let, tady je 4, je to tak, 5.
I must put all of the labels back in their rightful place.
No jasně, takže musíme vybrat nějaký. Takže 1, 8, 6, 8, to je 9, 15, 23, 9, 16, 22, 9, ne, počkej, jo, 9, 16, 22, 9, 15, 23, 22, 9 a 6 je 15, 19, 23, 22, 19 a tady to je 16, to by tam šlo. A bude to asi šipka doprava, že jo? A tady to je 9, 17, 19 a 19 už je tady, že jo? Takže by to mělo být tohle teoreticky. A nebo taky ne. Tady to je doleva, doprava, doprava, tak by mělo být zase doleva, že jo? Asi. Jo, takhle, tady je 5 cedulek, jasně. Tady to je teda 9, 17, 23, 9, 16, 20, 9, 16, 24. Ty vlastně moc. 9, 9, 17, 23, 20 a 24, že jo? Sedmnáct, 25. To je prostě prdel. Co nám zbývá? Tam vrazíme a uvidíme, no. Takže to je samozřejmě blbě, že? Jo, moment. Jo, takže tady je dvojka. Jo, tady teda nemůže být dvojka. A tady nemůže být osmička. Tady ta osmička být může. Tady ta dvojka být taky může.
There, Mr. Barnes, the labels are in their
Bože.
correct places. That should facilitate your classification. Have you found my book?
Yes, what luck it was to meet you. It was acquired in 1882.
I will look for it. Thank you very much. I would suggest that you organize your books quickly. I am in the habit of visiting my local bookstore at least once a week.
You are right, Mr. Holmes.
1882, to je 100 let před mým narozením. Dobře, takže máme tu knihu, jo, nebo co? Víme, kde je.
Let's see. The Secret Life of Anchovies. Memoirs of a Public Accountant. These books on various wide-ranging subjects are hardly going to be useful.
Tamhle? Musím něco odepsat. Jo, tak to je ono, Spartaka, že jo?
This encyclopedia on plants and spices is just what I need to analyze these so-called perfumes. Let's return to Baker Street. I will need my work table. I need something. Let's get to work. I must analyze these perfumes.
Tyjo, to bude prdel zase. Přátelé, to bude prdel. Každý parfém má, hovoříme-li v hudebních metaforách, 3 sady tónů, které společně vytvářejí jeho harmonickou vůni. Tóny se časem rozvíjejí, takže nejprve vnímáme to nejvyšší, který vede k hlubším středním tónům, přičemž nakonec se objeví tóny nejnižší. Kvalita parfému se zpravidla posuzuje podle 3 parametrů. Nejdůležitější je vůně, která v zásadě způsobuje, jak je parfém cítit. Následuje intenzita vůně, která se může pohybovat od velmi jemné po velmi silnou. Důležitá je také bezpečnost parfému, protože ne každá přísada se hodí pro jemnou pokožku dámy. No, teď jako... Co se právě stalo? Asfalt číslo 55.
This shape represents the essence of the perfume, which I must recreate.
Jo, takhle. No, tak to řeknu
These shapes represent the smells at my disposal.
Jo, dobrý, tak to půjde. Takhle ne a...
Excellent. Now on to the
Jo, ty
next
barvy
step.
jsou jakoby úplně, nemusí být přesný, dobrý. No, dobrý, no, a co dál? Bažiná voda, já nevím, co mám dělat.
This shape represents the essence of the perfume, which I must recreate.
Jo, to už je nové, já jsem debil. Dobrý. Tam jde jenom o tvary, tam nejde prostě o barvy, že jo.
Excellent. Now on to the next step.
To je potom jednoduchý, no.
This shape represents the essence of the perfume, which I must recreate. Elementary. Fine, I have to go to the brothel. Fine, I have to go to the brothel.
Tak, dáme bordel mama a to. Za odměnu dostaneme trošku toho parfému do toho rozprašovače, ne? A to můžeme dát tý tlustý selce, ne?
So, my dear man, have you reached a verdict?
I have distinguished the good perfumes from the bad, but even the good ones are nothing more than common sense for adolescents.
Who cares? It'll freshen up a few of my girls. Wait, there's a perfume here called Valerian. What is it?
It's not really a perfume, technically speaking, unless you like cats. It's more of a kind of medicine.
It smells strange. I don't really like it. Here, I can give it to you. And I have some information. Squibby is most assuredly locked up at the police station hereabouts. It would also seem that he's the one who doesn't want to come out.
Do you know someone by the name of Danny?
Danny? Big Danny, Nutcracker? The one who hates cats?
That's the one.
You're interested in that kind of bird? Be like dipping your biscuit in a pig's trough. She's dangerous, a real cyclone, so beware. And her appearance, she claims to adore perfumes. She'd need this whole box to smell sweet.
I doubt it'll take much to make Danny cooperate. Perhaps
Danny
a
Luskáček.
gift. Let's go to the police station.
ten překlad louskáček není úplně vhodný, jakoby v tady tom kontextu, no. Že ten nad není v tady tom případě jako voříšek, ale varle. Jaký dáme dárek? Tak kde ona to stála, ty? Myslím, že na to kde byla. Jo, tamhle, už je. Ale ta hra chce, aby jsme šli nejdřív na policejní stanici, že jo? Tak počkej chvíli. Dámu.
I have to find out how many policemen are still in the station. There's no point continuing if there are too many.
Madame?
You still there, honey pie?
Jo, kublíšku už takhle rovnou.
I'll be back.
You do that.
Do you remember me? Would you be kind enough to help me by telling me how many policemen are inside in exchange for this bottle of perfume?
There ain't much in the station. It was pretty busy, but now there's only one constable, dearie.
There we are. Now Danny has been sprayed with valerian, a scent that's irresistible to cats. I must create a diversion in the street to make the policemen come out, but I need some cats. Lots of cats. To the pet shop. I must go to the pet shop.
Dobře, no.
Hey, look! It's Mr. Detective. It's...
Shh, I'm undercover on a special mission. Don't blow my cover.
Aye, aye, Captain. We won't let it slip.
Now, what are you doing in this area
Aye, aye,
at such an
Captain.
hour? You are far from home, aren't you?
We've come to give Pounce a hand. About his cat, you know. Downstairs round is a nasty old lady Big Danny lives. She threatens to kill Pounce's cat, 'cause she's allergic, or so she says. And it makes it cough and vomit just by seeing one.
Allergic.
Oh, that's it. She stoned Pounce and his cat yesterday, and the poor thing took off and hasn't been seen again. We've been looking for it, but nothing.
Já mám.
There belong to Pounce.
Bert! That's my Bertie!
Be careful, he is injured. Let's take him to the pet shop. We might be able to take care of him. Let's go to the pet shop, children.
Hello there, children.
If you all go in at once, you'll scare the animals. Pounce, come with me. Everyone else, stay here.
What can I do for you?
I have come to return your mask.
Ah, thank you. If you need something else, do not hesitate.
May I present young Pounce and his cat, Bert? Poor Bert, he's been injured.
It's Big Danny who threw a cobblestone at him.
Big Danny? Danny the Jaw? The terror of the Highlands?
Oi, that's her, mister.
You know this lady?
Lady is not the appropriate word. Fury, more likely. Danny is a night worker. Before that, she performed in a circus where she fought against men for a penny a round. It was said that she never lost a fight.
Is there anything you can do for poor Bert?
I don't know. This cat seems to be in a sorry state. I have a book on cats over there. Can you find it while I look at its wound?
Yes.
Že tady v Londýně mají to Denny a my máme Droběnu, že jo? Valeriana, kozlík dvoudomí, no.
Aha, this must be the cat book Abraham needs.
What can I do for you?
Here is the book on cats.
Thank you, my man. I will see what I can do for this cat.
So, how is Bert doing?
He'll pull through. But he must eat, and I have no food for him here. We will need to
O
find
kočkách
him
nic
some.
nevíš,
And where
musíš
can
se
we get
dívat do
some cat
knížky.
We must find Hardiman. He sells meat for cats. It's around this time when he passes the end of the road. You might be in luck. You'll hear him from far away. He was always calling beep, beep.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Solomonovich.
Žrádlo tady nemáš, to
Shall we
je
look for the cat
šéf.
food seller? Poor Bert has to be fed, and I might have some work for you and your friends.
Tak, jo, on je tady, no.
Beep, beep.
Bíp, bíp.
Beep, beep.
Good evening, sir.
How do? A little kebab for the cat?
Kebab pro kočku.
These little brats can't possibly all be yours.
Pardon? Oh, no, none of them.
Ah, children, they're our pride and joy. And yet,
No.
Do cats really like kebabs?
they adore them. How many would you like?
I'll take the lot.
I beg your pardon,
Se
sir.
sírem a
How
s
much
chili
for
bych
the
si dal.
lot?
For £2, they're all yours, my lord.
It's a deal. Listen up, my little soldiers. You need to find all the cats in Whitechapel and lead them towards the police station. You'll be armed with delicious kebabs to entice them. Go, as quick as you can now. If my calculations are correct, the cats will be seduced by Danny's odour and will throw themselves on her. That should cause enough of a commotion to get the policeman to come out onto the street. Come on now, children. Let the cats alone.
But what's all this racket? Calm down. Come on, out. And make those cats shut up.
Well now, let's see what I can do about Squibby. I shall leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it. I shall leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it.
No, to policie, ta to stopí možná tak.
This must be the door that leads to the cells.
Skyrim, ty jo. Jo, ty vole. Já vůbec nevím. Já si vůbec nepamatuju, co byl ten cíl, jako jestli to dostat úplně... Tak jo.
And who are you?
I've come to talk to you about Tumblety.
So you're here to kill me, are you?
Absolutely not. I've come on behalf of someone you know who told me you have some explosive news about this American. In exchange, he has settled your bill on the kayaks.
You ain't no street person, you. You're a bobby, trying to wind me up, aren't you?
Not at all. Will you agree to talk?
Not a chance. I'll give nothing away for nothing. I don't have to follow Bluto's orders. I'm in it up to my neck, and the bobbies won't agree to keep me locked up here for the rest of my life.
You mean to say that you are here of your own accord?
Damn right. Only death awaits me out there. I was almost lynched because I was blamed for the murder of those poor girls who were chopped up like animals. The police put me here for my own safety. That's when this journalist showed up.
A journalist?
I socked him once for disrespecting me down at the pub. He said I'd pay for it one day, and that day came. He said he was going to squeal to the papers about me. With my description and my tattoos and all, I was arrested at the same time the police said they'd caught the Whitechapel killer. While waiting to write the article, he started the rumour. Now the streets ain't safe for me no more.
I understand. Listen, if I find this journalist and make him promise to not write a word about you, and if I also agree to pay for you to get out of London, will you tell me everything you know about Tumblety?
You sure know how to speak to ruffians, don't you? You got yourself a deal.
What's the name of this journalist?
Bulling. Tom Bulling.
Tom Bulling? That name sounds familiar. That wouldn't be the journalist that Watson met at the Wasp's Nest.
Huh?
Ah, no, nothing. I was just thinking aloud. Well, I'll be going, Squibby.
You're right. It ain't healthy here. Hey, but what are you up to here, you? Off with you, and make it quick before I take you in.
Let's go to the Wasp's Nest. Let's go to the Wasp's Nest. No, if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous. Let's return to Baker Street to change. Some paper, ink stains. This must be the table where Bulling writes his copy. Evening. A pint for me and have one for yourself. I'm looking for a journalist, a good client of yours. Goes by the name of Bulling. Ring any bells?
Haven't seen him for a day or two. He must be sleeping it off somewhere. Where to hide from the landlord when you owe some serious bread?
What paper does he work for?
I don't know, but I can't believe that he works at his rag, because he's always round the pub scribbling his useless papers. The last time I seen him, he spent a whole day at that table drinking and scratching away from morning till night. He finished by celebrating, and without the help of a rich chap, he would have fleeced me of a guinea.
Thank you, my friend.
That's nothing.
To ukazuje jenom to. Co ten
No,
Pluto?
if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous.
Okay. Jo, já mám jakoby to, jenom nožík, jo. Tak moment, nedával jsem pozor. Tak moment. No, tak jako to.
Some paper, ink stains. This must be the table where Bulling writes his copy.
Ty něco nevíš?
Good evening. There'll be a nice tip in it for you if you can tell me if you recently saw a journalist here.
Yes, sir. A damn nuisance, that man. And a real cad. He cursed me out something fierce for staining a book that he put down, even though it was him who was shaking so much that he soiled it with a whole lot of ale.
He was reading a book?
Oh, not a real book. A halfpenny rag. He put it down on the ground, and I put it in the paper bin for the stove. It should still be there if it weren't already put in the fire.
Goodbye, miss.
At your service, me lord.
Milord. Milorde. Co jste knihu málem spálili? Kde jsou kam na A? Pérák Jack, jo, londýnský strašák. No.
Spring-heeled Jack, a fantastical character that terrorizes the population of London. This journalist has some far from cheerful reading.
No. Dobře. Co teď jako? Já vím, že potom se půjde...
What'll it be?
do toho nakladatelství, nebo nakladatelství, do toho...
No, if Pluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous.
Tak se tomu říká redakce, kde pracuje novinář. Co teď? Vstup. Větla, ne? A kde je tak? To jsem... Jo. Musíme jít ven, no, vidíme.
Let's return to Baker Street. Tom Bulling isn't here, but the Baker Street irregulars should be able to track him down. Perhaps Watson will have something to tell me in the morning.
Okay.
Up at last, Holmes. Were you able to get anything from that crook at the Wasp's Nest yesterday?
Not yet, but I am working on it. And yourself, Watson, what were you able to find out from your colleague about the sale of second-hand female parts?
Holmes? Well,
Second-hand
actually...
female.
Let it be, Watson. It was tiring, no doubt.
Well, as soon as I mentioned the possible existence of a black market dealing in human parts, everyone in the hospital became very tense. This silence, therefore, tells us more than anything else at this point.
However, I have trouble believing that such a peculiar dealing as that involving Annie Chapman's uterus could have gone unnoticed in the medical community, if that is indeed what happened.
That's my opinion, as well as that of my old university colleague. He maintains that any form of organ trafficking would be impossible, not to mention unnecessary. However, he did tell me something rather troubling. The unexplained disappearance of several corpses from the hospital morgue. He has allowed me to investigate, provided I do so discreetly, and here is what I found, concealed in what appeared to be a secret letterbox.
Interesting, an encoded message.
Indeed, and look, the symbol of a certain well-known Spartaca encyclopedia is printed on it. Perhaps it will help in deciphering the letter.
Thank you, Watson. Are you going out again?
I promised a new patient, Captain Stenick, I'd go round to examine him. He lives nearby. I may be back before you've had a chance to decipher this mysterious message.
I have no reason to go that way. Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital. Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital.
Ježišmarja. Tyva, to je tohleto. No. Tak. To tady bylo. Kristovy rány. Ale jakože jo, že máme na to všechno. Akorát, že zjistit, co... Ono to je podobný, že jo. Jak se to dělá? Ty vole. Já nevím, jestli to je stejný jako V, jako 5, jestli to je VV, jakože 10. Jakože 10 je... V. Deset, 11, 12, 13, 14, tady to jde normálně 20, 21, 30, 31, 30, 35, 6, 7. Já jsem dneska nějaký natrdlej, já nevím. Já nevím, jak to funguje hlavně. Co? VV je A, jo. Já tomu nějak nerozumím. Jo, ne, to není. To já si tam můžu dát, co chci, že jo. To mi to šlo poprvé nějak, mám pocit, ale... Já tomu teď nějak nerozumím. Tak tady někde bude nějaký návod k tomu, ne? To vypadá, že to máme asi jako dobře. No. Tady jsou všechny. Tady jsou tyhle ty znaky. Římský číslice. Ty odpovídají písmeno. Tohle to koresponduje s tímhletím. Prostě jednička je A. Já potřebuji najít souvislost mezi tímhletím. Jak tohleto, jaký římský číslici odpovídá tohle z toho, že jo? VV. To je jako dvojka, ne? Jako... To nedává smysl. A co je potom? Ne. Co je ty? VV je 10. Jo, počkej, ty vole, už to asi začíná chápat. Možná. V je... A když je tam dvakrát VV. Já nevím prostě. Co je tady? Prostě jednička třeba. Jo, to doplní jenom, jasně, jo, a to doplní jenom prostě... Jasně, já si můžu doplnit, co chci, kam chci. Ne. Ne, ne, ne. Já budu muset za kamerou asi tady to nějak pozjistit. Buď to na to přijdu, nebo se podívám, pak řeknu na začátku druhého dílu, dalšího dílu, co... Jestli se mi to povedlo rozluštit, nebo ne, ale já teďko nějak nevím. Dám tomu ještě chvíli a... jakou to má souvislost? V je 5. Počkej. Jako VV je jako 10. Jako 10, jenže to nedává smysl. Tohle, ty znaky prostě... Tady to by bylo jako 12. A 12 je tady. Jo. Jakoby. Co je tohle? 15 a... Netuším, tyjo. Netuším, jaký znak odpovídá prostě... No to potom je strašně jednoduchý, že jo. Tady jde o to zjistit, co je v. Protože to není jako v, jako 5 prostě. A potom je potřeba zjistit tohleto. L a to I, že jo. Jsou vlastně tady 3 znaky. Je tady V, 4. Je tady V, je tady L, je tady I a je tady tohleto. A každý ten znak odpovídá nějakému číslu. Takže když je to I, a jako jednička to, kdyby bylo jednička, tak by to bylo 1, 1. A to by bylo dlouhý A, to je nesmysl. OK, hele, jdu bádat, jo.